Well, James from Centerpoint calling in tonight. James, so glad that you're staying up late with us tonight on this very important topic. If you will, go right ahead with your question for Kirby.
Okay, my question is this. I took my wife to an emergency room and for abdominal pain, and they did a CT scan and said that there was nothing on the CT scan that would show the cause of the pain, and diagnosed her as having a possible passing of a kidney stone that scratched her intestine. The very same night, after they sent her home with pain medicine, the very same night I took her to a different hospital, and they did a CT scan, and as soon as they read the CT scan, 15 minutes later, they were rushing her to emergency surgery because her intestines had ruptured. And over the next 3 days, she had multiple surgeries to save her life and spent quite a while in ICU. And is still in the hospital, as a matter of fact. And I wondered if I should get in touch with a lawyer for that.
James, I really do I do believe you should talk to a lawyer about that. Medical malpractice is one of the most complicated areas of law for a lot of different reasons. The law itself is complicated. And any time you're holding a medical professional liable for some act, medicine is not what lawyers do or judges do. So we have to hire outside experts to come in and educate us on what should have been done and what was done and the outcome. The things that you have to have in a medical malpractice case, obviously you have to have what we call a breach of the medical standard of care. It's a little different from negligence. There are various ways doctors can conduct even surgeries, right? There are different things that they can do. Because one doctor does it one way and one does it another doesn't make it medical malpractice. There is a bench line standard of care that if their practice falls below that and you are injured, then you have a case. So what we would have to do in your wife's case, obviously, is get the medical records, get the CT scans. We would send those out and have an expert look at those. And if the expert comes back and says, look, they should have seen this on the CT scan the first time, the appendix wouldn't have ruptured, she would have had a normal surgery and a normal recovery. And because they missed it, she didn't, then you have a case if that turns out to be the facts. So you really do need to see an attorney. There are only a handful of lawyers in this area and even in the state that actually litigate malpractice cases. You see a lot of advertising for them, but only a handful of firms actually take those cases and litigate them. So find out, number one, if the law firm does medical malpractice cases, do they litigate medical malpractice cases, and then get them to give you an opinion on your wife's situation. And I hope she's doing better.
Absolutely. We certainly wish her the very best. And James, please stay with us because we're going to be giving Kirby's number out at a little bit later in the show if you would like to give him a call, but certainly wish your wife the very, very best. And sorry for the situation for sure.